One of the first things I learned as soon as I first started coaching clients was that if it were so simple that I could just give you a meal plan and a bunch of workouts, then nobody would have weight problems, no one would have any financial problems or happiness problems, blah, blah, blah. And another interesting thing I realized was that if you give people a plan, or if you talk to someone and they have the intention of being 100% adherent, they're like, you know what, I'm gonna nail it, I'm gonna be perfect, it doesn't work. Not even once. It has never worked to be perfectly adherent. So what do? How do you accommodate for the fact that you've got to eat certain foods and you can't really eat certain foods that often? How do you accommodate those two things? And if so, do I do cheat days? What's up guys, Alex Hine here, author of Master the Day. My theory on cheat days is very simple. Number one, if you restrict all the food you want to eat, you're just going to binge on it. But number two, if you do cheat days, are you just going to mess up all your progress from the days before, from the days preceding it? Well, the first thing I want you to think of is from a physiological point of view. You restrict sugar, and what happens? Binging behavior occurs, right? It's the textbook dieter's dilemma where they follow the plan so great, we're doing awesome for a couple days, maybe we're even doing awesome for a few weeks, and then what happens? The calories are low enough, or the temptation is high enough, or the availability is there of sugar, or the fact that we've deprived ourselves so much and we're like, oh Christ, I just need like a cupcake or something. I just need one little taste, one slice of cake. And then it all unravels. That kind of binging behavior gets worse, almost like a drug addict that's been hitting the pipe for a couple weeks, and then suddenly you're like, all right, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna stop. And then for the whole week, they're just fiending like mad, wondering when the next time they can get that hit is, right? If you create that kind of craving behavior, that deprivation, it's yin and yang, right? The farther you pull back, the more you restrict, the more you want to binge. So in one sense, you're struck between two poles. The pole of, I know I can't eat donuts every day. And the pole of, I know I want to have donuts. I can't have them every day. I'm going to have them at some point, and I know I have to eat really healthy most of the time. So what do? Personally, here's what works for me. The first thing is I have personally set up some food rules over the years. So for example, it is very rare to ever see me eating fried food, including French fries, unless I'm on vacation. So you will never see me eat French fries. You could follow me with paparazzi. You will never see me eat French fries or fried food, generally speaking, unless I'm on vacation. That's one food rule I developed just over years and years of doing it. The other thing is that I don't drink soda, like flat out. I haven't had soda in over 10 years. And unless someone hands me a mixed drink at a bar and they're like, oh, it's a rum and coke, I'm like, Christ, all right, just give me it. But overall, this has become a food rule for me. So not only do I not have it in my daily life, I don't have it in vacation. It doesn't matter if you offer me it at a family dinner and it's really awkward to reject that. I'll still do it because that's my new identity. I'm a non-soda drinker. It wasn't like that until I was 16 or 17. So that became an identity shift that now I've stuck with. So the first thing is that I actually have food rules that I almost always do not deviate from. But the caveat is that part two of that is that on vacation, I'm free reign. I eat whatever I want minus my food rules. So I'm not going to start binging on soda and sugar and all this kind of stuff. I eat sugar on, throughout the week, not very much, but I eat sugar. And then on vacation, it's free reign. Now the catch here is that I'm not on vacation like 6 months of the year. If you travel full time or you do lots of business travel, this is not going to work for you because 6 months is a lot of time to be just doing whatever the hell you want. But for me, the 2 weeks or so of vacation that I take a year, it's free reign. So if I want to get fish and chips, I get fish and chips. If I want to get tiramisu after dinner, I get tiramisu after dinner. If I want to have something super big and greasy for breakfast, I eat it for breakfast. But that only works because it's 2 out of the 52 weeks in a year, right? It's only those 2 weeks. If this becomes a regular thing for you, that's not going to work. And then finally, the third way I do it, that I basically accommodate for, okay, I have to eat healthy most of the time and I want to get the body and the health I want, but I still want to eat sugar and junk and all this crap. The third way I accommodate is by using the weekend in a smart way. So breakfasts, every day I cook. Every day, 7 days a week. It's rare if I go out for like a bacon, egg, and cheese or go out to a diner, something I still love to do with friends. But generally speaking, my breakfasts are set in stone, which I always make at home, so I control that. The weekend is where I let myself be free, where I have 3 primary meals where I let myself just do whatever I want. That's dinners on Friday night and Saturday night, and lunch on Saturday and on Sunday, because I'm typically downtown already anyway. Now, again, I know that I'm still going to reach my fitness, my health goals because I know that Monday through Thursday, almost all my meals are cooked and I'm regulating what I'm eating. I know that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, almost always I'm making breakfast, so I'm regulating that. So I know that the loose ends in my schedule are really only 3 to 4 meals. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, usually typically only Friday and Saturday, and then Saturday and Sunday lunch. And when I do that, I still have my go-to spots. So I've talked about that in the 21-day Tiny Habit Challenge. I pick a same few spots that I go to. A Thai, a Korean spot, a pho spot, and so on and so on. And then honestly, when I do go out, even though on Saturday, for example, I'm here in Portland, Oregon now, there's some really famous donut shops, so I'll go out and get a donut or two. But generally, for food, for actual meals, I have the same 5 or 10 places. And I know the food, I know the macronutrients, I know what I'm getting, and I just keep them in a little Evernote document. So here's your tiny habit for today. Do I personally do cheat days? No. The way I do it is flexible cheat periods. And those periods are the weekend and their vacation. Now the way, obviously, if you only have a 2-week vacation, you're not gonna just magically save all your donuts and ice cream for that 2-week window, right? You want them throughout the week. What I would do is, number one, come up with your own personal food rules. Maybe that's, I don't eat fried food, right? Could be that simple. Maybe the food rule is you eat vegetables at every meal, something simple. The second thing is strategically use your weekends, all right? I wouldn't go all in or all out because you can really do a lot of damage in 3 days, but I would allow, 3 meals on the weekends where up for grabs. Do whatever you want, eat whatever you want, have fun, and make sure you enjoy your life, right? That seems to be what works for me. That's what seems to be what works for clients, but at a high level, remember, it's just a percentage of your time. If 90% of the time you're eating right, then you're well on the way to looking and feeling awesome. Now, before you go, leave a comment right there below. How do you personally accommodate the fact that you want to eat junk food, but you're also trying to reach your health and your weight loss goals? What do you personally use, like strategies that you personally use to do that? Hey guys, it's Alex. Did you like this video? If so, there are 3 ways you can really stay in touch with me. The first thing is obviously to click the subscribe button right there. Every single day I'm releasing a brand new Tiny Habit video to help you lose weight, feel awesome, and live better. Second thing is you can check out my book, Master the Day. Brand new, just came out, it's been topping the Amazon bestseller list, and it's been getting great feedback. It's all about the tiny success habits to help you lose your next 20 or 30 pounds and get to kind of that next level, both in your health, but also in your life. And the third thing is, come visit me over on my website, modernhealthmonk.com. Punch in your email there and I'll give you a free guide on the exact 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 20 or 30 pounds. So go do those 3 things now, and I look forward to catching you in the next video.